I completely missed my primary instructions stapled to the front of my screen. Turn the microphone on. So, good evening, everybody. My name is Osei, and we're going for another jaunt around Mercury Farms. Today's session, we will be planting pretty much... well, I will be planting something in every one of the fields that we own. Set that off on automatic, hopefully with the headlands north and south. That should run true now. Yeah, we'll drop that there. We'll... I had already dropped it. I just hadn't moved the tractor away from it. And we'll run over to the store and get ourselves a seeder. I think my comments currently on this map is it's a very similar style when you start on it to Maypole Farm, in that the fields are small. It's just that the land is far more open and so are the roads, so you don't have to drive in cab all the time, whereas Maypole Farm there's so much overhang of trees on everything that you kind of have to stay in the cab. So we need seeders and planters. Oh, actually, let's go back and check what the fields had in it. Now that was sugar beet, but it didn't grow, so it wasn't. It's actually classed as nothing. Oh no, as I wipe out stuff, it wipes out the crop. Ha, okay then. I believe that was barley, that was oats. So we could probably go soybeans and canola on those two. I'm thinking wheat there. Potatoes on this one, possibly sunflowers and corn. So first thing to get's a seeder, and I think it's trailed. It's going to be tricky, but it is a 3.6 meter. Nah, let's go 3. So that has 1,000 litre capacity. That one has 1,200. In spite of everything, I think I'm going to go with the Great Plains. Now this one does stick out away from the rear hitch, actually. That looks like the back, so I should have driven past it and hitched on the other side. Or is it? Ugh. I am so confused. Okay. No, I'm still confused. I think maybe that side was the right side. Okay then. Shows you how long it is since I used one of these. Oops. It was the starter seeder for a lot of Farm Sim 17 farms early on. And most people kind of looked at it and said, nah, I'm going to get something different. Buildings. Is it miscellaneous? Yes. I'm going to put that in. And the fertilizer hut, hopefully. Oh, you are joking, aren't you? Oh, did I just put that the wrong way round? Yeah, I put that the wrong way round. Okay. So, I'll put that there. And garage, let's sell the seed hut. Waste some money. Seed hut and put that over here as well. There we go. Yeah. That one's the seed hut, so hopefully. Yes. 700 for 566. Okay. Quick math problem. 900 times 0.7 equals... seriously. Do the math, dude. Times 0.7 equals 630. So that means the seed is cheaper than regular. And now, because this field is fully fertilized, I don't need to fill this up with fertilizer. that's working. Not sure how good I'm doing this. It looks like I'm missing bits. Like I'm right on the edge of coverage. There's the biplane again. Set that on autopilot. And I'm going to go back to this one. At the end of the day, it's easier to tell when you've ploughed something than when you've planted something. And that's another improvement for Farm Sim 19 is the workers will seed even if the seeder doesn't have fertilizer in it. Farm Sim 17 there was a lot of complaining, oh, worker stopped because tank is empty. Yes, it's fertilizer and I don't want this field fertilized. Oops. Reverse a bit. Okay, there we go. The seeder's faster than this, so it potentially could catch up with us now. Another technically thing, I don't have to have the seeder running on a worker, and that is costing me money. some reason my steering wheel has ended up very loose running tonight. I haven't messed with the settings lately, so I don't actually know what's going on. Oops. Supposed to drop that when it's on the field, not off the edge of it. And we are seriously looking like I need to buy a pressure washer. Fortunately now, the cleanliness of your vehicle does not affect the maintenance, which was a thing when the game was released. Used to be the dirtier they were, the faster the maintenance bar went down. Then I think someone discovered that if you turn off dirt, your vehicles never need to be maintained, and they said, oh no, we can't be having that. Oh, and for law faults this morning, I did a fast skip through the night. So the next session will start first thing in the morning on full day 2, I think. I checked the map, and every single field except 2 of them have been harvested, and a couple have even been cultivated overnight. So not much in the way of crops to purchase anymore. My silage should be ready to sell now, which I'll be happy about. I don't think I'll get enough money from that to buy either of the 2 fields that remain to be harvested. So I may just skip that or wait till next year. Although for that playthrough it's entirely likely that next summer I'll complete the cow breeding achievement, and I would need to come up with another game goal in order to justify still playing that map, apart from its fun. But normally for a farm sim map, I'll set a goal and I'll play it till I achieve that goal, and then I'll review where I'm at and make a decision whether I'm going to start a new goal or a new map. And I think that's potentially true for... No, I did see a notice go out on Discord. At least I assume that was my notice and not somebody else's. There's nobody else that I follow is streaming at the moment. But I have noticed that the notifications tend to go out 5 minutes after I start, at the earliest. As for email notifications, I don't know. I don't get emails to inform myself that I have just gone live. So, good evening, Hale. How are you doing? Okay. Nope, not that one, that one. For some reason it didn't want to do the last row. Okay. We were well fed. That was how good the church thing went. Lower, turn on, and go. We got home. It's time now, probably a little before 9 o'clock. Had to put the kids to bed and get settled in for the night. Okay, and that's now done. Oh, okay, I haven't noticed that come through yet. Although I get, well, I had to change the email account that my Twitch is associated with, because my primary email started blocking Twitch emails, which meant when I tried to sign on, it sent me a notification with a code that you have to type in, and of course I wasn't getting those. So my Twitch account is actually attached now to a secondary email account, which I don't check as regularly. I probably check it once a day now, but not frequently. So anyway, basically I'm going to do canola and soybeans in these two. So that's canola. Let's set. No, stop. Nearly blew that. Let's see, do we got? I'll go and reseed this and put some fertilizer in it. Yeah, the thing was that field I just planted had sugar beets in, was fully fertilized, and I cultivated it over, so I just needed seed in there. I didn't need to lay down any extra fertilizer. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. There we go. Ugh. Okay. So that's canola. We'll plant that. But yes, thank you for the subscription. I should probably have gone with the Amazon cedar rather than this one. Okay. Yeah, so that's fully fertilized. We've still got... Oh, that needs lime. Ooh. Oh, that's a pain in the butt. Keep doing that. Okay. Field is now done. Actually, I'll go and run the two fields at the top. I'll come back to this one, lime it, and then cultivate it over. Hi, Be It Strucking, how you doing? Oh, and you didn't miss much because I spent the first 5 minutes talking to myself because I forgot to turn the microphone on. In spite of the little message at the top of my screen that says, turn your microphone on. Okay. Once again, I might as well do this manually. I'll leave the seeder running on automatic. Cool. I'll do a single loop. So I got a little bit more turning around room at the bottom. I started streaming. Ooh. What time now? Probably within the last 15 minutes or so. I mean, I have literally ploughed one field, run over to the store, bought a seeder and seeded that field with wheat, and the seeder is now on that field over there, fertilising and planting canola stuff. And the fields are small enough that it really doesn't take that long to get them done. Kind of looking at how unwieldy that Great Plains seeder is and thinking maybe I should have bought the Amazon, which fits more snugly to the back of the tractor, even though both of them are only 3 meter working width. But there is a surprising lack of tiny seeders in the game right now. Oh, that field needs limed too. Let's actually all three of these need lime. Thinking I should probably lime it before I plough it. Let's do that. Moment I've just got equipment strewn around the yard. Gonna have to start building some sheds soon, but I'd like to get all of the fields planted before I start worrying about putting all the equipment away, because obviously planting fields is a cost. I need to make sure I can do that before I spend any extra cash. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. As I said, I wasn't having any in-game issues. I have the stream running on a second PC, so I can keep an eye on it, and I wasn't seeing any issues with that. Now, it could have been your local traffic, internet traffic, but I don't want to say whether it was or it wasn't. Okay, we're going with the Amazon, and we're going with the full load. That's only 15,000, but it's going to cost us a bit for the lime. have taken to using this spreader on other... I think on my Marwell Manor farm. Although on that one I could use a wheeled spreader without much difficulty. But part of the reason for that is because it does allow lime spreading, which the smaller ones tend not to, and that might be unrealistic for a spreader this size, being able to spread lime. But since the mod allows it, I'm going to go with it. Pretty sure one of these is a lime station, just not sure which one. Fertilizer, no. Okay, back. Let's move forward. Lime, yes. Zoot. Oh no, I'm not saying you were, it's just... If someone mentions something like that, I kind of like to make sure that it's not me. Okay, let's go. This thing also has quite a good working width as well. Just doesn't have much of a capacity, so we are going to be running back to the yard and back very frequently. Although with this size of field, it is entirely possible that we could do one field per load. I'm not sure, we're already down to 1200. So that's way too close. We're going to have to run across the bottom. Turn off. Thank you. Okay, that'll get us back to the top, and then we're just going to have to run back to the supply point and reload. I didn't do the math on how much that lime cost me either. We know for a fact the cedar or the seed point is cheaper than a big bag of seed. Big bag being 900 pounds to to 1,000 litres. This came in quite a bit cheaper. I didn't check the fertilizer. I'm guessing that Alien Jim wants to encourage us to use the seed store and fertilizer store rather than have to drive back and forth to the store. And that brings up it's a shame you can't do it, or you can't set his stuff on every map. All of these placeables are locked out to his map only. Seed is still going.